My beloved viewer, very happy to meet with you in another episode of Revealing the Truth about a lot of issues in life and about the questions being asked with a lot of skeptics and people in the whole world from the non-believing world. Why believing in God is so hard, although it's harder to believe in not existence of God. Meaning that people really have hard time not to believe in God, and sometimes they have a lot of pain. And a lot of atheists said that after they turned to be believers. They said, when we're an atheist, it's a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. It was very hard, but we try to put down this pain for some other reasons in life. What is the reason to be an atheist? First of all, moral codes. God is hard. Why have to believe in God to tell me what to do while the whole world now seeking, freedom? Freedom for choice, freedom for speech, freedom of behavior, freedom of whatever. Why I have to believe in someone tell me what to do? And the whole world now going to an era that's freedom of everything. And sometimes it's not a freedom, it's actually a servitude of sins, addiction, depression, a lot of other things in life. But people said, God is hard, is banning me from having pleasures. God is controlling my desire. God is controlling my thoughts. God is always telling me, do this and do not that. Give me a very hard code of ethics and life. Why I have to believe in such being tell me what to do? Nobody tell me what to do. And even the rock and roll and the media in the West, and even music and hip-hop music, tell people nobody tell me what to do. I am my own redeemer, like Elvis Presley said that in one of his old songs. I did it my way. Like Frank Sinatra's song said, that I did it my way. I do whatever I want. So why God telling me to do things? And let us analyze the result of this ideology. You are your own redeemer. You are, the God of your own life. You can do whatever you want. It ends up being more crime, more depression, more weird stuff in the life, and a lot of people are even suffering more. It's not like, that lead us to a heaven on earth. This freedom of a choice now and uncontrolled freedom and uncontrolled ideas led the people to really disaster, not to really paradise or the utopia that the people think that, we find the whole idealistic world. That's not what happened. But when God told us do or not to do, He meant well. He meant to give us an ideal world that we live by. The absence of God today, an absence of codes, an absence of what really want to do, it just put the whole world in disaster. A lot of people blame God for what happened today in the world. Wars, lust, missing stuff in the whole world, missing an idea, missing a purpose, that because God is the who blamed in this, we have to blame God for all this. And actually, no, absence of God is the reason for all this. One of the reasons people, don't believe that God exists, or don't want to believe in God, and even moral codes. I want to live in lust, I want to live in addiction, I want to live in drugs, I want to do and indulging all the desires in my body and in my thoughts, and God preventing me from doing that. One of the atheists in the French Revolution, his name Marquis de Sade, and that they referred to him as sadism, sickness, he said, even if God exists, I don't want him to be existed, because sensuality and desire is my own God, and your God is gonna opposing my God, so I'm denying him even if he's already exists. And this is number one reason for a lot of people that desire, lust, sensuality, it's one of the things that's opposing God's existence, and a God existence of also opposing this kind of desire that the people want to deny God, because it's opposing their desire, their lust, their idea of doing things. What other reason not to believe in God is going to come in the next episode.